You are watching Big Bonker Boi News. Beep, 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 beep.
So, this is one of the Big Bonker Boi News videos I didn't ever want to make because, really, all of this is just bad news. Usually, Big Bonker Boi News is usually mostly good news, but it always has a little bit of bad news in it. This one is all bad news. Every single bit of it is bad news. Very bad news. And there's one thing that something that doesn't really make me as mad as the other, and then the other, oh wow, you just can't wait until you find out what I'm talking about. Well, I forgot to warn you. My aunt is texting me and my sister right now, so you're probably going to see a lot of messages from at least her and my sister. I'll join sometimes when the video is paused. So yeah, like if it concerns cats, that's what I'll do. So let's dig into the less of the bad. So I got some bad news here. The St. Louis Arc, the Golden Six, is not going to happen anytime soon, or at least not until spring break, which is like 3 weeks away. So yeah, I asked my mom if we could go to St. Louis. I kind of asked her what we're doing tomorrow. This was all last night. Just like, hey mom, what are we doing tomorrow? And she said, I don't know. And then I'm just like, I know what I want to do tomorrow. And then my mom, immediately knowing what I'm talking about, she told me, oh, we're not going to be going anywhere until spring break. That crushed me. I wanted to see the St. Louis concrete long lines tower very badly. And I just wanted to go to St. Louis too. Like, this atmosphere down there, it's just so nice, especially in this weather. Like, today was such a nice day. This would have been perfect if we went down there today, but that didn't happen because of gas prices. So yeah, we are not going anywhere. We're not going on any trips anytime soon until spring break because of gas prices. It's just whatever. It's all because of the Ukraine crap. I have no idea if it's if the actual wars is affecting that, or if people are just using it as an excuse to raise the gas prices. Because it feels like inflation is just really just inflation is being an asshole right now. So yeah, and gasoline, the gasoline is usually one of the first to go up if this stuff happens. So I had the video pause for a while. I forgot what I was talking about. So the 6th St. Louis Arc is not happening right now, or not this weekend. It's not going to happen for a while. So yeah, it sucks. So we're not going back into St. Louis for a while, and the concrete long lines tower will have to wait, sadly. Now let's talk about the big bad thing. This is the elephant in the room. You're probably wondering by the thumbnail, like, what does the Florida Arc have to do with this? Like, is the Florida Arc canceled? I mean, actually, I meant to say, is the second Florida Arc canceled? Like, oh, is this Florida Arc, but second Florida Arc bad news? What is it? Oh, is it canceled? Are you going somewhere else? will the second Florida arc have to be put on hold? Well, I got some bad news. That I have no idea if we're even going to Florida, because right now, my mom wants to go to California. My sister wants to go to South Dakota, and I don't know what my dad wants to go to, where he wants to go to. I want to go to Florida this spring break. So me, my mom, and sister are all in a war right now. We really don't know where to go. Really, I want to go to Florida badly. Seriously, I want to go to Florida. So yeah, the second Florida arc is not set in stone like it was before. I remember my parents did say that we were going back next spring break, and next spring break is coming up very soon. And ever since we went to South Dakota and California, really, it screwed things up. Now both really, like, the South Dakota arc and the California arc basically grabbed the Florida arc sequel and pulled it out of the stone. So yeah, it's not set in stone anymore. I don't you know, I believe, at least I believe it was set in stone before. I don't know, like, I have a feeling my dad's going to tell me it was never set in stone, and I should ask him before making these videos. Alright, so we just alright, whatever. Let's just get on to the bad news. So when the first Florida arc ended, well, I mean, more like when I found out that when my mom was talking about going back to Florida back in next summer break, I mean spring break. Like, I imagine us taking the normal route like we usually do, like if you don't know what the normal route is, that's where you go through St. Louis. Well, actually, I think both routes you go to St. Louis, but you go through Nashville, you go through Atlanta, and all that stuff. So yeah, and that's the normal route. Eventually, though, I found out my mom told me she wants to take a different route. I was just like, oh, what route is this? What route is this going to be? And then she said, the original route, the one that we took when we first went to Florida for the first time ever in our lives. And then I'm just like, no, you and Dad said you would never take that route ever again after the last time. Like, literally, like, I remember that route felt like hell. It was pretty fun because of the towers, but holy people, the drive to Florida and back home was very slow. It felt like years, or just whatever. It just felt like we were never going back home. I remember I have this one memory in my mind that I can really just picture. Like, I remember looking at some random cell tower outside of a medium-sized city, small city, I guess you can say. And I remember thinking to myself how I remember asking myself, are we ever going to get it back home? Because it feels like we never will. And then I remember my dad, one of my parents set coordinates for, we pulled up the GPS and all that crap for, go, so we could go back home. And it led us, we thought it was leading us back home until we reached this one city, and we went to this parking lot, and then the GPS said, you have reached your destination. Once I heard this, I was just like, oh my god, is this thing broken? And my parents, my mom and dad, they had a giant freak out. Well, less of a freak out and more of just rage, really, just pure rage. I remember, yeah, rage. The only good thing about that moment was that I vividly remember seeing a very, very small red and white cell tower. I think it might have been a monopole or just a tiny, tiny guide tower, or even well, actually, it was probably a lattice tower that kind of looks like a guide tower. I don't know. I bet it was a monopole with big cell antennas and all that stuff. I remember seeing some small red and white tower with a modern incandescent. I'm pretty sure. Pretty nice, but at the same time, I really just wasn't too happy about the situation. So it really did come to me as it did come as a surprise how my mom wanted to take that path the next time we went to Florida. Um, I never really asked her why until this one day. I asked her why, and she told me that she is so damn tired of taking the normal path that goes through Nashville and Atlanta and all that stuff. She says that it's slow, traffic jams, and all that crap. Like she's tired of it and stuff. She wants to. She just wants to take a faster route because the normal route just really eats up time, or eats up our vacation time. And when I heard this, I was just like, "Holy, this can't be! This can't be! No!" Does that mean she's going to try to start normal? She's going to try. So this secondary path is going to be our normal path now? No, no. I was just, I wasn't too happy about that either. And then some time passed, and some time passed, and then today, um, I was in my parents' room, just hanging out with my cat and stuff. My mom and dad were in there, and they were talking about vacation, and they were talking about Florida. And then I heard the words Florida and plane. I mean, Florida and flying. And then when I heard this, I just sprung up and just like, no, 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 no. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're scaring me when you put Florida and flying next to each other. Like you just say Florida and then flying after. Like, no, you're scaring me, Mom. Seriously, you're not going to do this again. No, no. The California arc, like flying to California, was reasonable because of the 3 day car ride. But this here, seriously, you replaced our original route with a quicker route to get there faster, and now you're saying that we're going to fly? So yeah, then my mom spilt the beans. She said, "Yep, the next time we're going to Florida, we are going to fly." Fly? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? When I heard that, I was just like, but why? Why? Ye betrayer! How dare you? No! No! Why? This was supposed to be a drive. Like, why can't we drive? And then my mom said that it's because of a credit thing. Like, there's something that works out with something. Like, just, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. I have to ask her again. Like, seriously, why fly? Just why? Why? Uh, you know, just really, that was just horrible. That was horrible news. I didn't want to hear that. I kind of wish I never did, I wish it was just a dream. This is a type of crap that I would dream about. You know how dreams are, like, there's something that I don't want to happen, and it usually happens in the dream. Or at least there's evidence that shows that it's going to happen. Like now, like my mom told me that we're going to fly to Florida instead of drive, so, yeah. Um, Yeah, but this was real life this time. This was real life. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. We're gonna fly. Man, I was so excited to take this. I was so excited to take the original route again. It haven't taken that route since 2011. I was excited to recognize towers. You know, like possibly recognize any towers that I've seen while taking that route to Florida. You know, I was hyped, but also kind of sad too because you know like I wouldn't be able to refilm those the original towers that really made the Florida Arc famous in the first place. Like no Nashville, no candelabras, no malfunction tower, um no long lines towers, at least the one with the double dual, uh no Atlantis towers. I mean, no Atlanta towers, no Atlanta candelabras, no strobe and incandescent tower squad towers. None of that. All of that has just been thrown in the trash. But I was still pretty happy that we were going to take a new route, but at the same time, pretty mad as at the same, just you know what I mean. But now everything, both those routes have been thrown in the dumpster just for a plane. A plane, you know. I swear, like, what makes what makes the first three big arcs very special is that, um, my family drives up there and I get to film towers along the way and all that crap. And just car rides or just, well, at least long trips are fun and stuff. That's what made the first three arcs special. The California arc really, I have to say it's out of all four big arcs, I have to say it's my least favorite, to be honest. Uh, First off, we flew there. Second off, the area was so tower dry. And third off, taxis. We had to drive taxis. Taxis and taxis and taxis and taxis. And all that stuff. And the place is tower dry, very tower dry. And the first 2 days it was foggy as hell. So I couldn't really see much, like throughout, like every day a new tower would appear out of nowhere. That's what it felt like, like when the fog was slowly disappearing day by day, I would discover new towers I didn't know were there. Like, just it might have been fun then, but really wasn't good for the arc. I was very stressed about the arc because I wanted it to be a big arc, but it needs to reach the 100 video goal to become a big arc. And I was scared that that wasn't going to happen because, there wasn't that many interesting things to film down in California, and there was no car ride there and back. So yeah, um, but we did make it. But it did end up being the smallest big arc on the Big LT. I don't want to deal with that again, especially not on a Florida arc. Hell no, man. Hell no. I do not. I do not approve of this. I do not approve of this whatsoever. This is just... This is so bad, man. I'm going to... wish me luck. I'm going to try to convince my mom, my parents to change their minds. Most likely what they won't change their mind, but I'll try. Just have faith in me. I'll try to. Hopefully they will change their mind. Because if not, then really, the second Florida arc is just it's somewhat going to be ruined. Like the first Florida arc was very awesome on its own, and very original too and stuff. Like there's some things I didn't expect to happen in the Florida arc, like going going out of going out of Florida and staying at Savannah, and then taking a different route to go back home, only temporarily until we took the normal route again. Well, we made it onto a normal route and stuff. Just a lot of unexpected crap. Along with a beacon, I got to film a KG-225 down at Savannah, close somewhere around Savannah. A hell of a lot of unexpected crap happened in the first Florida arc and all that stuff. So yeah, it was pretty nice. The second Florida arc was supposed to the Florida arc. The second Florida arc, I feared it might just be a repeat of everything that we already went through and stuff, with just a few updates here and there. But when I found out that we were going to take a different path, it's just a breath of fresh air. Like we didn't really have to make a copied sequel like some other arcs. Not that I can't, I mean, I can't help it. That's what I meant to say. But still, I kind of feel bad about it. It's just stuff I already filmed in the original first arc, just being repeated over and over again. But this one was supposed to be, it's a hair on my screen. This one was supposed to be original, just like the first one. So yeah, like the plane kind of threw that in the dumpster as well. I really, really hope that my parents decide to rent out a rental car so we can go wherever we want. Because in the California arc, we didn't get a rental car. So I felt very, very limited. Like we were all limited on what we can, where we can go around the area because of taxis and stuff. We didn't want to spend too much money on taxis. I mean taxis. So yeah, I swear to God, man. I swear to God, if we had to rely on taxis and buses and all that crap to get us to places during the second Florida arc, I hate to say it. I hate to say this to the big arc that I've been building up for quite a while now, but the second Florida arc, it was just going to be a dumpster fire, really. A dumpster fire of disappointments. It's not going to live up to be a good sequel. It's just going to be a bad sequel, really. Yeah, it's not good news, really. It's not good news whatsoever. It's bad. It's just bad, really. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. So it's not doing good right now. So yeah. I guess here, hold on. I'm going to ask my mom. Just actually going to ask both my parents a question. Are we going to get a rental car, or we're just going to have to rely on buses and taxis? I'll ask that real fast. All right. I got more news now. About the Florida arc. So, I literally just got more bad news, but I got a little sliver of good news as well. So, the good news is if we go back to Florida, we are going to get a rental car. So we're not going to be so limited on where we can go and all that stuff. And now, the bad news. We're not going anytime soon. We're not going to be going this spring break. No. We're not. So yeah, like, all this news is really just a dumpster fire. Like, seriously, just bad news after bad news after bad news. So really, it's not, this Big Bonker Boi news video is just not that fun to make. And I'm starting to have doubts to actually, getting my parents to change their mind just by convincing them alone. Like, you can't do that. You can't, It probably won't happen. So, yeah. So, we ain't going to Florida anytime soon. So yeah, that's bad news. That sucks, you know. So now that that's confirmed, where the second Florida arc's not going to happen in March, but March 2022. So yeah, it's not happening. And at least then, at least yeah, you know, it's just not going to happen at that time. Hopefully this summer, at least this summer. Hopefully, I want it to be this summer. If it's not going to be this spring. So yeah, like it looks like I kind of lost the war here when it comes to where we're going and stuff. This spring break. So yeah, now it's just really I don't know where else I would want to go. I guess South Dakota, because you know California really just first off we have to fly there. Second off, it's just a very tower dry area, and not there's not much to film there anyways. What in the eyes of an enthusiast, like California, at least California itself is like one of the most popular states. Like TV shows come from there, celebrities come from there, and all that crap, you know. So yeah, like you'll have a lot of stuff to film down there. But in the eyes of an enthusiast like me, like if you're like limited by taxis and stuff, and in the area you're at is a very tower dry area, yeah, like you're not going to have a good time. So yeah, like I guess I'm going to be on my sister's side. I didn't want to be on my sister's side, not because I don't like South Dakota. It's because she's my sister. For crying out loud, man. So yeah, like yeah, you really don't want to be on your sibling's side most of the time, but this time I guess I have to. So yeah, like I still don't know when what my I wonder if my dad wants to go somewhere. I don't know, but yeah, like my little option here has just been yeeted off the table. Sorry for using dead memes, you know. So yeah, this here is just this entire video was just a series of unfortunate events all in one video. Just a series of unfortunate events. So things are not looking very good right now. Like we ain't going anywhere soon. What no road trip. I mean like just not going to go on any trips and stuff, you know, until spring. I mean spring break at least. So yeah, there's that. Sucks how this crap is happening right now. Like the deal, like you know, just the entire Russia and Ukraine conflict crap is just very annoying. It's ruining it, but I mean, not ruining, but just getting in the way of what I want and stuff. So yeah, somebody should have, you know, like somebody right now should just sneak into where Putin is, grab a gun and so yeah, like seriously, why has Putin has survived like 40 something assassination attempts and he's still alive. He's still alive. How is he still alive? Seriously. How is he avoiding all of this? He should have died a long time ago. This crap probably wouldn't have happened if he was dead now. If he died back then, you know, just yeah. So yeah, it's just it's something, you know. Sorry guys, just things are not looking too good for us at the moment. So yeah, yeah, just I guess see you guys later and bye. I think that might be everything for this video. Like I don't have anything else to talk about, I guess. So just see ya. Remember when it was just a pandemic?
You are watching Big Bonker Boi News. Beep, 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 beep.